fantastic win record alive. He knows Wally Booth is eager to spoil it. There they go. Sucks out the whole berth. Pulling away. He does it. That makes... Leong repeat his thrilling funny car eliminator win at last year's Winter Nationals. He can and does as Butch Moss legs the Pineapple Cow to low ET for funny cars of 6.93 seconds.
It was time for the funny cars, and some wild ones burned out of the staging area. The first duel in the second round featured Al Hanna driving the Eastern Raider against Setzer and Foster's Chevy Vega. Chevy Rebellion. Hutchins comes from East. With the Fuelers' first round over, it was time for the wheel standards. Bill Shrewsbury with the LA Dart in lane 2 and Francis Monahan in lane 1. Watch them, they're wild. Both cars are up for the full run. Monahan wins it, and it looks like Shrewsbury may go all the way to Milwaukee on the rear wheel. Then it was Gene Snow's rambunctious Dodge Challenger to go against Gabriel and Wagner's Long Beach Firebird Pontiac. Terry Pringle is the boy driving Gene Snow's car, and looks like he was shot out of a cannon. He sizzles out. The next run features Mr. Norm's Dodge, paired off against the Trojan Horse, driven by Larry Fullerton. Wayne Gap tops David Sox in the second runoff with an ET of 6 seconds flat, 116.42 miles an hour. The Greer Mustang comes out of the hole on fire to singe the Hustler with a winning ET of 4.42 over Chi-Town's Tharp in the Burkhart Plymouth Satellite. He'll take out Donnie Plunkett in the Mischief Maker. Plunkett driving the Gremlin in lane 1. Tharp, the Satellite, in lane 2. They're staged. A 1,750 horsepower Hemi engine carries Tharp through the trap. Blue Max makes round 3. Ray Beetle sings.
That would go to 3 before too long. And the popular Burlington, North Carolina duo would go on to win the NHRA World Point Finals at Dallas later in the year. In Top Fuel, Don the Snake Prudhomme was a picture of consistency as he notched his second Indy Nationals Top Fuel Eliminator title in his Plymouth-powered Zigger. He outran Kelly Brown for the big win. He would not have made it this far without a strong assist from the weatherman. A brief rain shower gave him the time necessary to replace a broken engine between rounds. The Eliminator final saw Arlen Banky racing South Park in an all-Hemi Duster contest. blue car got there first to claim their second straight Indy National crown. Most intense competitors in drag racing today picked up his third Indy National Fuel title by defeating Jim Nickel in the final run. Veteran observers claim this was the most spectacular drag race ever seen. Both drivers recorded sub 6.5-second runs. Prudhomme, 6.45, quick enough to nip Nickel at the finish line. Then, disaster. Nickel sputters slowly, saws his car in half. The roll cage section with Jim inside tumbles into the grass. The nose section crosses Prudhomme's path. Don, the moments after, for a time for real soul-searching. Nickel was okay. These thoughts vanish, and attention turns to the winner's circle and the next race.
The final race, the Blevins and Ozakowski Corvette from Freehold, New Jersey, was ready to meet Joe Williamson of Louisville, Kentucky. This was the big race of the day for the modified eliminators, the culmination of months of work and thousands of miles of traveling. Williamson was a split second too fast in getting off the starting line. A foul giving the race to Paul Blevins, who set a national record lapse time of 10.55 for... They met in the final round. It was McMurtry's Double B dragster covering the course in 7.56 seconds to outdo Rastetter's A-altered 8.5 seconds. After wading through the preliminary foes, it was Jenkins and Ken Dondero from Northridge, California in Don Nicholson's Pinto. Jenkins took it in the style that he's making a habit. The Grump blasted out a 9.77 to Don Nero's 9.93. Moss and the Mark Higginbotham Vega roared into the semifinal round of 20-car competition, only to come up against a Gene Snow Dodge driven by Jake Johnston of Fort Worth. Moss lost his engine as Johnston flew to the lowest elapsed time of the day, a 6.51. Charles Thurwanger, driving a Hemi-powered Vega, tried to duplicate the Marshall attraction. Racing with Moss when he too hit the guardrail, severely damaging his car, but again, no injuries. For all the power and speed built into these cars, safety comes first, and every precaution is taken to protect the driver. Semifinal, top duel, Clayton Harris and Jeb Allen. Jumped to a quick lead that was quickly erased as Harris overtakes the Whiz Kid and cops a slot in the finals against Jim Walter. A full year of racing was on the line as Harris and Walter stayed. Both machines suffered big problems. Harris was ahead when his dune invention broke a rear end. Walter blew a tire, broke a main shaft, and lost a blower belt. But the final race of the day, the World Championship in the funny car division. Larry Fullerton of Beverly Hills, California, in the Fullerton Duhaney Hemi-powered Mustang, and Jake Johnston driving Gene Snow's Dodge. Here it is, the two strongest drag racing teams of the day going for the final big prize. Johnston and Fullerton, both powerhouses, both tops in their field. Blazing through the finish first was Larry Fullerton in the Trojan horse with an elapsed time of 6.58.